Hey guys, it's Melanie and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to teach you how to make this flower. This is a follow-up video to the crocheted headband. That is my last video, so you can check that out if you missed it. And this video is going to show you how to make the flower that goes on top of it if you want to make the flower, or if you want to add a flower to another headband or a hat or a bag or anything else. I'm going to show you all the details on how to do it. And I'm also going to show you how to add, this one doesn't have a button on the back, but I'm going to show you how to add the button on the back so that you can easily take it on and off of your project. Really quick, I wanted to mention that this quilt that I recently made, this is my Modern Log Cabin Baby quilt. I'm participating in this online quilting retreat, and all this week I'm giving away one ticket to it. It's a $99 ticket for the whole year, one project every month, like just tons of great value. You can check out my blog. I will have the link below for all the details because I'm going to get right into the tutorial, but I just wanted to let you know real quick that that was happening because it's a really good giveaway. So go check that out. The link will be below for this, how to make this quilt from start to finish. But for right now, let's get going into the tutorial and I will show you how to make this flower. All right, everybody, let's get going. We're going to start with a magic circle. You're going to hold that loose end, so the end of the yarn, and we're going to make a circle around our fingers and bring some yarn through. I have an entire video dedicated on a magic circle. If you are not sure how to make one, it goes really slow and teaches you all the details. So we're going to start with a magic circle. Here we go. And then we're going to single crochet 5 stitches inside the circle. So here is number 1, and I'm going to go through this flower really slowly. So I'm not going to speed up much. It'll be a little bit longer video that way, but I really want you guys to get a good idea of how this looks, and if you're a beginner, that way you can just really get a good idea of how I'm doing this all. So single crochet in the magic circle. We're only doing 5. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through the 2 loops on your hook. That would be a single crochet. We only need 5. This is the same yarn that I used from the crochet headband tutorial, my last video. So here we go. Now we've done our 5. Right here you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now we will pull on that free end to close up our magic circle. And then we will use a slip stitch to connect it. So we're going to do in this first stitch right here where you can see, we're going to insert our hook, we're going to yarn over, pull through, and then pull through the loop on our hook right there. All right, you can pull on that free end and tighten up the center if you need to. So now we're going to start with a single crochet. Oh, we're going to chain 1 first. Don't forget that part. Chain 1, and then we're going to make a petal in each one of those 5 stitches. So we're going to start by single crocheting in this first stitch, single crochet, and then we're going to treble, so wrap around it 2 times, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, then yarn over and the next 2 loops, and then yarn over and the final 2 loops. That is a treble crochet. Don't worry, you're going to see it a bunch more times. And then we're going to do a double crochet. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over the remaining 2 loops. That's a double crochet. And then we're going to finish off with a single crochet. So insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. Sorry, it was a cloudy day this day, so my lighting changes a little bit. So now we're going to go to the next stitch over, single crochet. We have our single crochet here. Then we're going to do our treble. Okay, ready? So yarn over 2 times, 1, 2, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops. So you should have 4 loops on your hook. Yarn over first 2 loops, yarn over next 2 loops, yarn over final 2 loops. That is a treble crochet. It's a nice tall stitch. And this is going to help us create a little bit more pointed petal, which is what I wanted for this flower. It's similar to my other flower video, but there's 1 stitch missing, and then I'm going to show you some different techniques on how to attach it. So we have our double crochet here. And then that's going to be each petal is going to be single crochet, treble crochet, double crochet, and then a single crochet to finish it off, and then moving on to the next stitch over. So here's our final single crochet, And now we have 2 of our petals done. So now we're going to single crochet into the next stitch over, and we're just going to keep doing this. So whatever yarn choice you choose, I will show you another example of a smaller yarn choice that I picked. Use the coordinating yarn that the package recommends, and you can use this pattern for lots of different types of yarn. This is obviously a very chunky yarn with a large hook, and so it's going to make a bigger flower. If you use a smaller hook and a smaller yarn, then you will get a smaller flower. So here we have our double crochet, and then our final single crochet. Okay, so now we've got our 4th petal. We're going to start with our single crochet again. Now another tip, if you are having trouble, I'm messing with my lighting here so you guys can see it since it's a nice and cloudy day, which makes it really tricky for filming, but I know you guys don't mind. So what you can do if you are having any trouble with your tension, you can go up or down 1 hook size from whatever the package recommends that you use for your yarn. So if you're having trouble with the petals not looking straight enough and they're kind of curling in on themselves, try going up a hook size and then that might help. Okay, so our last petal, we're going to single crochet and then our treble crochet again. Remember, 2 times in there. Yarn over 2 loops, yarn over 2 loops, yarn over 2 loops. Then we're going to double crochet. Uh-oh, there's the clouds again. Double crochet, and then we will finish off with our single crochet, and then we are almost done. Oh, let's put the lighting back up. Single crochet. I like that this has a little bit pointed petal. I feel like it's just something a little bit different. Okay, so now we are going to trim our yarn and just pull that through the loop that was on our hook. And we're pretty much done. Now, a couple of different things that we can do at this point. You can sew it right onto your headband. If you're going to be doing this with small children, I recommend that method versus this button method that I'm going to show you. But if you want to take it on and off of your headband, you can add a button to the back. So that's what I'm going to show you right here. I like this big button with these 4 holes in the middle. So you're going to put your yarn through, and you can just see kind of how I'm doing this here. I'm sewing the button with the yarn onto the back of the flower. I'm using a metal yarn needle, something that's small enough to get all the bulk of that yarn through. And this is going to vary slightly depending on your yarn choice and you know, your headband, because you need your button to be able to fit through your headband, but obviously stay on as you're wearing it throughout the day. So I'm attaching my button here, and again, if you have small kids or babies, you should probably just sew it on, because if they pull the flower off and then they pull the button off, hopefully it would be securely attached, but buttons are tricky for little ones. So just want to make sure you guys are aware of that. We're going to be sewing it on, and this would be the same exact way you would sew it onto your headband. You're just going to use the yarn needle, make sure everything is secure back and forth, get it all nice and secure on there. You can even go around the petals and kind of like sew the petals down so it lays a little bit flatter. That would be a great option as well. It's totally up to you, and that's a good thing that you can do with this yarn and the yarn needle is you can sew things on to your projects. You can sew on different colors, you can attach different embellishments, and so it's a good option. Once it's all weaved in and attached correctly, you can trim your ends, and then don't forget to do your other side. Now, pretty much the button is attached, so I'm just going to sort of weave in this end throughout and then trim it so that it's all hidden and everything looks nice and neat. So finish that up. And of course, if you guys make any projects, please share with me on social media. I love to see your projects and share with my audience what you guys are making. It's so fun to see how you guys take my projects and really put your own twist to it. So I love that. Okay, so here is a headband that I made that doesn't have a flower on it. And here's our button. We're just going to attach this in right here. So you can see that that really creates a versatility. If you're non-committal like me and you kind of don't want to decide on one thing, you can just put it on and take it off or have different colors. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little tutorial. it. It's a pretty simple flower, right? It's very similar to my other flower that I did, but this one had some different techniques and a little bit more pointed kind of petal shape. So I wanted to show it to you. Leave me any questions, comments below, requests for future videos. You can leave those for me down there. If you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed so that you won't miss out on any future videos. I do them every single week. And also if you have any crochet friends, you can share this video with them and they can learn how to make these flowers as well. That's all for today, guys. I will see you next time. Bye.